Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Volusia Flagler Cares, where we put a spotlight on all of the nonprofit groups within Volusia and Flagler counties, and then serve it up for you and help promote their fundraising, their events, and whatever else we can to support our community. Sometimes we deal only with a nonprofit group. But then there's other times that we feel that the the organization provides services that the audience that we have needs, and that's the case today. And with me is Brian Lee. Brian is the senior services manager for the Flagler County Board of Commissioners Health and Human Services Division Senior Services. I got it all out.
That's a mouthful.
That is a mouthful. How does one get into something like that?
That's a great question. Well, first of all, Kelly, I just want to say thank you for having us on. We really appreciate your program. We appreciate the opportunity to provide the gospel good news about the senior services of Flagler County and how it is
Yeah,
that we're helping our community. So thank you for that.
my
For myself
pleasure.
personally, thank you. For myself personally, I got involved in senior services. I never imagined I would. After I graduated from college, I landed a job in the insurance industry doing PR work. Wasn't my
Wow.
favorite, and found this advertisement in the newspaper promoting a need for a PR person for what was called the long-term care ombudsman program. I had no idea what that was. I applied, got the job, and I learned that the ombudsman program is a program that advocates on behalf of residents who live in nursing homes and assisted living facilities. And I just had this very passionate and compassionate mentor who just instilled inside me a passion for advocating for older adults. And
Yeah.
since then, I've just been doing this work of elder advocacy for the past 25 plus years.
Well, bless your heart, man. It takes, it does. It takes a certain type of individual that can do that and, kind of dedicate their life. So I'm glad that you're out there. And of course, all of the team of people that, make up what you do and how you do it. Um, Let me see here. Now, how many people in a year on average do you guys, go through your programs?
Sure, I'd say about 200 people receive services, 250 or so plus, just ebbs and
Okay.
flows a little bit. Depending upon funding that we receive, we are really reliant upon federal and state dollars
Oof.
from the Older Americans Act dollars, federal dollars we receive, and also the state through the Community Care for the Elderly program established by the end. And also, we have support from the county itself, administrative support that we receive, and then also through private donations as well. So, with
Okay.
their help, we're able to provide these wraparound services for older adults who live in Flagler County, 60 plus, and their
Right.
caregivers. So it's good.
Yeah, it it's so easy anymore. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to put up a QR code so that people can just go ahead and click on it and go straight to the donation page. Yeah,
We
I
can use
love this
help
new
for sure.
technology, but it's really that's actually kind of leading in what I'm going to is how are you working with people to show them. Oh, am I still with you?
Yes, I still see
Oh,
you.
okay. I got a
Yes,
reconnect thing, but anyway,
yes.
it's it's how do you kind of justify what you're doing when all of these different other disparate parts and pieces have to come together. So it's like, do you go in and
Yeah.
say we're going to need this many, senior service kits when you don't know what that answer is going to be?
Yeah, that's a great question. So we really kind of share a pot, so to speak, of money with other organizations that are similar to ours across the state. So the Older Americans Act was crafted back in 1965. It was to ensure that older adults wouldn't really face hardship alone. And so the Older Americans Act created what's called state units on aging, which would be our Florida Department of Elder Affairs. So every state has one, and area agencies on aging. And they really became focal points for seniors to get access to services to be able to live at home longer. Because folks, I just don't know too many people who are running out the front door into their garage, jump in their car, throw in reverse, and driving 100 miles an hour to get to the closest nursing home to live the rest of their lives. They want to live
Right.
at home longer. They don't want to live in institutional settings. They want to be able to have to live and age in place. And so these area agencies on aging, in which we receive funds from and through this area agency on aging called Elder Source for the Northeast Florida area, we
Okay.
provide services to provide in-home care support so people can live at home longer, can live safer independently through in-home care, personal care services, through respite programming, Meals on Wheels. People may have heard of Meals on Wheels. We provide home delivered meals to
So
folks.
that's through
So
your organization, the Meals on Wheels?
yes, yes, we are the
Jeez,
central point for Meals on Wheels for Flagler County.
that's got
We
to be
provide
a
about
logistical
it's a great
nightmare.
program. Well, it's a great program. We have it's very organized by a team of volunteers that we utilize. That we couldn't do this ourselves because we provide about 75 or so meals per week, a week's worth of meals to 75 seniors across Flagler County. We have all these routes that are mapped out, and we have
Right.
about 25, 30 volunteers that will go and deliver all those meals to those folks on a weekly basis. So every Tuesday, meals are going out across the community for folks to be able to live on to have healthy meals at home because nutrition, food insecurity is the number one issue that I hear about all the time. People are hungry across our community. They need food support for seniors.
Yeah.
That's the number one issue. Number two issue is that people need transportation, and really that's kind of like one and one A. And the
Right.
third thing I hear about all the time is that people need help with their energy bills because people are living on fixed incomes. These
Yeah.
skyrocketing
Yeah.
utility bills are just really tough for them. So
There
we
was
try to
no
provide support for
margin
them.
available for that much of a gap that's starting to happen now. You could
That's
absorb
right.
20 bucks extra a month, but you can't absorb, 150 extra a
Oh
month.
yeah. That's right, and we have these cold snaps like we've had recently, or it gets real hot in the summer. People need
Yeah.
that help, they need that lifeline, and we have, some services available so that we can help to prevent suspension
Well,
notices, people that are shut down, we wanna stop that.
well, Brian, how would somebody get in touch with you? Are they referred? What do they go online? How would they get to where, okay, here's my starting point. I need this and moving on.
Yeah, so first of all, people can go online. We have the Flagler County .gov website. They can reach us through that. There's a senior services page on there. People can fill out information for requests for assistance. They can contact our number at 386-586-3324. I'm sorry, 2324. And they can reach me directly at extension 3623. They can call me directly, okay? And we'll get them some assistance. So normally they could get to us first, but we're really not the front door to services. So our partner, our intake and referral partner, we connect them with Elder Source. That's the area agency on
Hmm.
aging for this area. They do an initial assessment, and then they're prioritized to get the services, and then they come back to us, and then we have a case management team that works with the seniors to make sure that they get what they need in place, whether it's those Meals on Wheels, personal care, housekeeping, respite, even basic subsidy for caregivers because caregiver costs are expensive.
Yeah.
It's there's the unsung heroes of our society providing care to their loved ones, and if they need an injection of revenue for themselves to offset those costs, we want to be able to provide that.
Well, you had mentioned earlier about trying to keep somebody, in their own home functioning
Yep.
as long as possible. And believe it or not, lady who lives catty corner to my house, I mean, we used to call them the old birds because there was three of them, and I mean, not one of them was under 90 years old, and they would drive, they would
Mm,
go to different yard sales and everything. She fell going to the
yep,
mailbox, just fell.
yep,
And
yes,
all of a sudden, the sun comes in. Next thing you know, she can't do anything. In 2 weeks, they brought her into, she was in a home. They sold her house. They did all of this stuff. And I mean it. She was actually had degraded so much that she was
yes,
crapping herself in, from somebody that all I knew was I saw her immediately after she had broken her arm. She was like, "Oh, that really hurt." And that was it,
yes,
though. Anyway, it's not a good story, and
yeah.
I just know that there's so many senior people that need help and need to be able to trust that help.
That's right. That's right. And that's why we rely really heavily on our neighbors, because you just mentioned that this was a neighbor of yours that you saw regularly. This is what we hear pretty frequently: is that, hey, I get a phone call. I'm concerned about Mrs. Jones down the street. I see her regularly, but for some reason she's having some like cognitive impairments. She's looks like she's looking kind of thin. She may not be eating as much as she used to. Uh, I'm worried about her falling. Really, neighbors are really kind of like the first line of defense, family to
Right.
helping each other to get access to our services to help them. Because, like you said, you're just a fall away from a potentially a nursing home. And so we want to try to prevent that from happening because those are expensive. Nursing home stays are expensive. They're hardship for the older adult themselves. So if we could get some services in place to help prevent that from happening, that would be great. We try to do that as best as we possibly can. And even after the fact, people coming home and need some in-home care, personal care services, we could assist with that as also. And so it's really good for the clinical teams to work with those who are impacted with those falls to make sure that they are setting up plans like to get back home, not just straight to the institution, but if they want to try to get back home, trying to get a
Right.
pathway carved out so that they can. And we can help with that too when folks call us to see if we can provide some assistance.
Well, I wish that that had happened in this case because it was like functioning, driving a vehicle, actually going across the street to get the mail, loving life, to
Yes.
dead in like 6 weeks. It was tragic.
It's
And
sad.
yeah,
It's very sad. Yes. Yeah,
but
that's why that's so good to have, these kind of programs available to folks to be available to get the assistance to help them to live safely, in home. So we even, through the Health and Human Services here, we also have a program, a housing program that provides home modification and repairs. And we partner
okay.
with them too to connect folks to that service, and then they can get some assistance with floors may be in disrepair, ramps need to be installed,
Right.
things
Yeah.
to make
Handicap.
places safer. Great grab bars installed. We help people get grab bars installed to make the home safer to prevent falls.
So who coordinates all of this stuff for you guys? I mean, just listing all of the different things that you're a part of,
Yes.
it's that's a heck of
Yeah.
an effort, and it probably takes a lot of logistics and coordination here.
Yes,
Um,
yes, it does. I have a terrific team that works with me. They're amazing case managers. I tell them typically all the time, they make me look good, and that's a hard job because look at me. That's a tough job. But they really are outstanding folks. They are super passionate people that are very caring about the folks that they're working with to make sure they have the services in place. We regularly meet just to adjust times to increase personal care assistance and hours, meals, etc., on a weekly basis to make sure that folks are getting the services in place. And plus, the elder source, they're doing like the heavy lifting on the front end to making sure
right,
because we get a lot of calls. There's in fact, I said that there are a lot of people that are calling us frequently. We got to get them like set up, and then there are people are prioritized. So there's a growing list of folks that need help, and we kind of work to triage those who are in the most desperate need for help immediately. So I don't
right.
know if you've heard this, but the word may be on the street, but Florida is a place where a lot of people retire, and so I encourage
God's
people.
waiting room.
I encourage people as soon as they know about us and they think that there might be a need, call sooner rather than later because that waiting list is growing. And in fact, probably
Oh,
just the time that we've been talking here, that waiting list is probably growing a little bit longer.
I
So
didn't even
we just
think
want
of
to make
that. That's a
sure,
great
yeah, we want to
suggestion.
make sure, get called in. We can get the assessments done, and then you can always call back to Elder Source, call to us, call to Elder Source to adjust if there's ever a change in condition, things have gotten worse or better, just to keep us up to date so that we are making sure we're addressing needs appropriately. So it's not just also like the Meals on Wheels and also the in-home care services, but we also have this great senior center, fantastic, where people
I
can
was
come
just
visit every
looking
day.
at that going, "Oh my god,
Yes.
that's
We have a
tremendous."
fantastic, fantastic senior center. So I said right at the top of the show here, one of the number one thing I hear about all the time is where can I get food? Well, guess what? Every day we provide to older adults to come on in. We have meals that we offer at the senior center. It's at the new Nexus Center, the library that was just built at 2199 Commerce Parkway. Come in, get a meal. They can participate in activities. There's lots of great folks here. We have cornhole competitions. We have chair fitness. We have legal services comes and they offer assistance to people if they have legal questions for free. We have a variety of things that are going on. We have a fantastic site leader, Domingo Robinson, who manages all of that programming. We would be nowhere without her, and she is phenomenal. And our seniors love her. But people can come get a meal, participate in activities at the senior center. So come on, we would love to have you.
Now, we had talked previously and had mentioned even armchair workouts. What is that at
Yes,
the
yep,
senior
yep.
center, or is that how is that
Yes,
done?
we have a new program, Chair Fitness, what it's called. One of our case
That's
managers, she went out, Evie Rodriguez, and she was certified to be a chair fitness instructor. And so she does this chair fitness now with our seniors, really kind of cutting edge because I don't hear too many other senior centers that are doing this and
right, or
providing
certified.
exercise because it creates certified, right? It helps with the health and well being because that just helps people stay stronger, helps the balance to prevent falls. Those falls that can be harmful not only for just physically but also emotionally and for the pocketbook. And through this chair fitness programming, we can help do that to prevent some of those falls at the senior center. It's monthly.
But anyway, we were talking about Ms. Rodriguez, who is doing the chair exercise. And what
Yes.
other programs do you have there that at the senior center specifically?
Sure. We have legal services who comes and they actually provide legal assistance and answer questions for people. We have bingo. Bingo, my word. Bingo is almost cutthroat. Okay. Bingo is like it's the draw. All right. Folks are loving to come play bingo Tuesdays and Thursdays. It's a packed house. So
I
it's like almost
remember
standing room only.
I lived in Key West, Florida. And it was one of these things to where they had Seminole Indian bingo, just north of Florida City. And
Yes.
I had no idea. I'm talking like 35,000 people there in like circus tents playing bingo. It was
Yes.
crazy.
Yes, yeah, it's a draw. I mean, folks love it. They love the competition. It's friendly competition, but they love playing bingo, and it's our busiest days of the month. So every Tuesday and Thursday, folks, if they would like to come out, we'd love to have you. And if they need a ride, okay. So this is again the second thing I was talking about. When people need help with, they get calls about more than anything else.
Hmm.
Transportation. Transportation. So the county has a great program in place that offers the shuttle bus across the Palm Coast, Pinell, Flagler Beach. We have
Really?
one, yes, $2 for one way trip, $2 going in, $2 going out, and then you can get a ride to the senior center. Plus, the shuttle bus also takes you to doctor's appointments and can take you shopping. It's a great service, and all you have to do
No
is call
kidding.
ahead. They have a brief form you have to fill out, and then you can call for the shuttle to come pick you up. So it's great, and if you can't afford it, if you qualify, we can maybe get you services under some of our program dollars to offset that cost for seniors who are coming to the senior center. So, um, yeah, it's a great, but it's great. We wish we had more of it. Plus, you don't have to be totally ambulatory. You can have a walker that can accommodate that need. So we have shuttles coming in here all the time
Hmm.
to assist people to come to the senior center,
Well,
and it's not just senior center. Yeah.
how long would say somebody, is there like a drop off type of thing? Is that, for people that are, taking care of their mom or dad and, got to go to work and
Yep, there is. We have an adult daycare center right now. Folks can drop off their loved one at the adult daycare. It's over on Belfair Avenue, and so there has to be an evaluation of someone to be able to do that first, to be able to see if they can accommodate that need.
sure.
But it's open right now. Yeah.
Well, then I guess we could put the phone number and link to them specifically
Yes.
uh, in when we do our editing.
Yep. That sounds good. Yep. You can throw that up on the screen. Yep.
Now, how does somebody volunteer? Because I mean, there's got to
Mm,
be some thresholds that you get, certifications, all of that. But what
yep.
what what do you need to do?
Yep, largely to volunteer. We need help always with the Meals on Wheels for deliveries. We can use assistance
Okay,
for that. Also, for folks if they would like to volunteer at the senior center. So it's a pretty low threshold, actually. We have an application that you fill out, but we have to go through. We interview the volunteers to see if they really want to do what we need them to do, and
right,
then that's the first thing. And then check that box, and then we have to have a background screen for the folks because you're working with people who are vulnerable adults. We want to make
sure.
sure that these folks that are working with them are safe and appropriate to
I
work with
have
them.
grown up here in Florida. I have seen
Yes,
and heard of just absolute nightmare, stories and
yes,
scenarios, and you know, but I do think that groups like yours, especially to even have, that they can have legal care or help
yes,
if they need
yes,
to make sure that, they're not going to get totally, ripped off. And
yes.
family
That's
doesn't mean
excellent point.
anything when it comes
Yeah,
to estates and all of that.
yeah. I tell you, your point is a salient point because with generative AI, okay, it's that much more dangerous for seniors in our communities, and it's become a lot easier to steal money from our grandparents than it used to be. Because with generative AI, you quick combing of social media for our grandparents' accounts, find out some information, and even voices can be replicated with generative AI,
Oh,
and folks can be easily duped into giving over thousands of dollars because you think it's a loved one that they're sending money to, but it's
sure.
it's not. And elder financial abuse is a horrific crime. I think preying upon the elderly, it's terrible, terrible, one of the worst things. And
Yes.
I want to say, it even happened to my own parents. My own parents, generative AI, folks called up, tried to dupe them to giving them money, thinking that it was my nephew was in a car accident, and
That's
they were
exact.
like
My mom
almost,
went through that.
yes, almost did, but they're like, no, we not going to do it. So if you have if you have any doubts, I recommend to folks hang up, call back to people. In fact, even folks have said have a passcode that can be shared among your family members to know exactly to verify who it is on the other line so that they are not being exploited financially because it's way too easy today
Yes.
with artificial intelligence.
Well, the call came in to my mom, and just like you say, it was, hey, listen, I'm stuck here, and she's like, this doesn't sound like Matt, and he's like, oh, my voice, I just got in a car wreck, and they're
Yes,
arresting me, and I need you to wire $1,000 to this number,
yes,
and
yeah, exactly.
she just happened to call my sister and go, man, that's too bad about Kyle. And she goes, what are you talking about? She goes, didn't
Yep,
he just get in a car wreck? And then they called him and he's like, what are you talking about? And yeah,
yeah.
but
It's
she was ready. That's the worst part.
Yes. Yes, yes, yeah, because, our folks are so trusting to trust
Yeah.
to think first of all, it's a family member, so it's that much easier to try to send money because you wanna help your loved ones and your family, and then secondly, that they're just, very trusting of authorities around them, so, Scams, preying upon the elderly, financial exploitation is just a huge crime syndicate right now. It's terrible,
Right.
and I just really encourage everyone just to be mindful of that, and also to have, like I said, passwords set up. Be very protective, especially of like your Medicare ID numbers. Don't give that information out to anybody. That's what
Right.
everybody wants because then they'll start billing Medicare as you. So be careful with that too. So protect yourself.
We maybe need to have like a safety podcast to go through all
I
of the
think
different
so.
scenarios.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. We have a great program. It's through Elder Source. It's called the Shine program. They are
Huh?
super knowledgeable about everything Medicare. They help beneficiaries to maximize their benefits, but they also are very smart about what's out there that's preying upon the elderly, and they help to just educate folks that they're aware to make sure that everything that they're doing is absolutely legitimate. And
Well,
that's
I
a free service, free.
really is that,
Totally
and that's
free.
through
Yes.
you guys or
Through
through
us, we'll connect through Elder Source. You can call us, and we'll get you connected to the right folks.
so realistically, if they get in touch with you, you'll get them in touch with whoever they need to or direct point them in the right direction.
Yes, that's absolutely. I cannot believe I'm gonna say this, but my battery is dying. Unfortunately, I cannot
Well,
believe
do you want
this.
to know something? We were just
What's
coming
that?
to a close. How fortuitous.
Okay, good,
Uh,
good.
the the point that I wanted to get across more than anything is that there is a resource that is ready, willing, and able to assist the seniors in Flagler County that need that
Yes,
type of assistance.
yes,
And with people, Brian, like you, your team, the county, it's great that that they're stepping up. They have to. What are
absolutely.
we
Yeah,
gonna
we're
do?
here. That's right. We're here for seniors. We want to make sure that they're safe, that they're getting good care at home. If they need help with food, if they need help with transportation, or they need help with energy, keeping the lights on, literally,
Right.
we're here to help. Please call us.
Did you see there's something like a God, I don't even know. It was like almost 100% increase in in heating costs that's coming up. I mean, it's just like crazy. Anyway, hey,
Yes,
listen,
yes.
Brian, it is wonderful that you guys are there. Thanks for doing what you do, and thanks for coming on and explaining what you do. Hopefully, people will take advantage of your services and your resources, and we can really start getting everybody taken care of.
Thank you, Kelly. I appreciate it. And we're here for the community. We look forward to working with anybody who needs the help.
Fantastic. All right, buddy. Take
Thanks.
care. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you, Kelly.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to another bonus selection in the Volusia Flagler Cares podcast episodes. I want to tell you, we have as a matter of fact, we did a show last year about this, and they made a record amount. Not saying it was because of us, but we thought, you know what, let's go ahead and give it another shot and a little more promotion this year. So with me today is Brittany Arnold. And are you the co-chair, Brittany? Um,
I am. Mhm.
okay, of the Strike It Rich fundraising party that they do every single year. The what is it? The Kiwanis Club of Southeast Volusia.
Yes.
Yeah, the New Smyrna Beach Kiwanis Club. Uh, and they have, I mean, this is a massive party. When I was there, I thought, okay, it's a get together, but I had no idea of the scale. I mean, just the decorations on the tables. I mean, that was like hours. I mean, it's wonderful though. Anyway, so we're going to talk about Strike It Rich. Let's go ahead and do the who, what, where, why, and when.
All right. So Southeast Volusia Kiwanis is holding their annual Strike Your Rich fundraiser, which is our biggest fundraiser of the year. Last year, we actually gave out $56,000 to serve the children in our community of Southeast Volusia. So that went towards grants for teachers to do fun projects in their classroom, scholarships for the key clubbers, as well as my favorite, which is I also chair, um, the Kiwanis Ball, which is for
I
the
love
special needs
that.
community, 14 and up. And last year we had almost 150 attendees. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to find a bigger venue probably to house some more
It
attendees.
was it
Yeah.
was packed, but, you know, the thing about that was all of those kids and the families and the adults just dancing, and there was no handicap. There was no nothing. They were just pure fun. It was wonderful, really. But
Yes. I'm a
it
little
costs
biased,
money.
but it's my favorite, but
It costs money though, you know?
it does. We also do our fishing derby every single year, which is awesome for elementary school students to be able to learn how to fish. And they even get a prize in different age categories for the biggest fish, the most fish, and my favorite, which is the smallest fish ever. Um,
Yeah, I
that's
loved
always a
handing out
funny
those
one to
trophies.
get.
That was so cool.
Yeah.
And a lot of
So,
girls too this year.
yeah. I'm not gifted in that department, but I was happy to see a lot of little girls
It
and it was
was.
super cute to watch everybody do that as well. So this fundraiser is our biggest and they've been having it
Right.
for over 35 years now, so it's a long time. And I love nonprofits and charities and everything, but I don't know any other fundraiser where you could win $10,000. $10,000 is one
That's
of the grand prize.
a huge amount of money. I mean, really it is, you know, because some charities would even still have the same price tag on it, but, you know, okay, you could win up to $5,000.
Yeah.
But no, this is like, guess what? We're leaning out there, and it should be enticing enough to make everybody at least pause to think.
Yes. So this is coming up on March 6th, which is a Friday at the Brannon Center from 5:30 to 10. And it's casual, so you can wear your jeans if you want to. You can wear your blazers if you want to. You can wear a dress, whatever you'd like.
Yeah, I saw
So
some all different, you know, there was people there and just about everything, but there were some people that were dressed really nice too.
mhm,
You know, it's a great time to go out and celebrate and have fun and, you know that what you're doing is not just cool, it's going to make a difference.
yes, very impactful in our community. And during that evening, we have bingo going on. So we have $100 winners for bingo. We have
Oh, okay.
our second and third place winners. So every $200 ticket admits two people and they get a chance to win $10,000 for first prize, which is crazy. And then second and third place is $3,000 and $2,000. And then throughout the
Okay.
night, we give away $1,000 more in cash money. So crazy, crazy. And we also are selling raffle tickets for our beach card of cheer and raking in the cash, which is fun. And we have a 50-50 raffle, which always does really well. And of
Yeah.
course, more bingo cards. So they can purchase more of those at the actual event. But if
Oh,
you're
okay.
like,
So
Brittany,
there's
I
going to
can't
be some
come.
transactions going on while they're there having fun.
Yes, yes, yes. And we accept cards too, but cash is always king and makes it easier. But if you can't come on March 6th, if you're like, hey, got other plans, you can still have a chance to win that $10,000 by buying a $150 ticket. And so that $150 ticket doesn't allow you to come and have dinner with us and experience the fun, but you still get a chance to win that $10,000 and support the children in our community. So, still an awesome way to contribute.
Right. And we're going to go ahead and put the link to the Strike It Rich um, fundraiser so that everybody can just go straight to it and, either buy a ticket or donate,
Yeah.
you know? Oh, how about sponsorship? Is it too late for that? Or you guys, uh,
We still have some sponsorship opportunities if you'd like. A lot of our programs are already put together, but we could still probably figure a way to put you on our slideshow and recognize you. But majority of
Mhm.
our sponsorships are taken care of. However,
Right.
we still have about 20 what we call bingo ball shout outs. And I think those are really fun because it's only $50 and there's only 75 bingo balls. And so
Okay.
each ball has a sponsor. And so you can buy a $50 bingo ball and you can say,
Okay.
Happy birthday, Aunt Sally, or, this ball is sponsored by Habitat for Humanity, or this ball is in honor of my loved one. So there's a
Gotcha.
really cool way to showcase your business or a special
And
person in
hopefully
your life.
somebody's gonna hit bingo with it.
Yeah, it'd be extra exciting. So those are always fun, and we have those available to purchase online as well in that same link.
Wow. And not that we're gonna be enticing people the wrong way, but they do have an open bar.
It is open
And
bar again this year, yeah.
it's not the cheap stuff.
No, I think it's over $5,000 plus dollars of alcohol. So
Yeah, yeah. No,
it's a
there's no
lot.
doubt. It's the good stuff. So, I don't know that there's a lot of variety, but of what, a whiskey, a gin, a vodka, it's all top
Mhm.
shelf. So,
Yeah.
and guess what? You can keep drinking. It's an open bar. Not that I'm encouraging that, but it is available.
Mhm. Yeah. Uh-oh.
Okay,
I
sorry
can't hear
about that.
you either. Oh,
Yeah, it's dropping out on me. I'm trying
okay.
to save it.
No worries.
But anyway, the other thing that we haven't even, spoken about is Kiwanis is an organization in New Smyrna Beach made up of volunteers. You guys meet where?
We meet at Hidden Lakes Golf Course every Wednesday right now at 12 o'clock, and you guys are welcome to join in. Um, we
Okay.
usually meet every other Wednesday, but right now we're meeting every single Wednesday,
Sure.
which
Yeah,
is really
you're
exciting.
in the home stretch here on the
Yeah,
strike
I'm
it
I'm
rich.
voluntolding a lot of people to get stuff done.
Yeah, hey, this is how it all works. But now your club is celebrating its 100-year anniversary.
It's
That's
so exciting.
I know. I mean, how many clubs out there, can even say anything even a tenth of that,
Yeah,
you know? That is just
yeah.
crazy. Are there any
So
of the first people I'm just teasing. So
the originals.
yeah, but
Yeah, I don't think so.
we are Florida, so these things wouldn't be a surprise. But so anyway, we do have the link that's going to take people to where they can both sign up, they can donate, and they can buy a ticket.
Yes. And this year
And
there's a lot of
again,
extra
like I
special.
say, um, it is everything from casual to dressy. So uh, everybody's going to have fun.
Yeah, it'll be super fun. We'll have 100th anniversary photo backdrop. We'll be
Oh,
doing
nice.
some extra prizes for our 100th year. So we're really excited about that. And 100 years of serving our community, serving the kids that are our future. And so it's very exciting. I'm thankful to be a part of Southeast Volusia Kiwanis and everything that we've been doing and continue to do for the kids in
Yeah.
our community. So this is a great opportunity to attend, get to know what we do. If they're interested in joining the club, we'd be
Right.
happy to, talk about that as well. And yeah, so if you see this podcast, definitely say hi. I'll be in a polo. All of our Kwanians will be in polos that
Right.
day. But definitely say hi that day.
Well, it is exciting, and it really is. It's like one of those things to where, oh, it's coming soon, and then, you don't think about it, and then boom, you got like 2 weeks left, and you got to get it all done. But it all
Yeah.
comes together. That's the best part. It's, they, oh gosh. Anyway, the what I was hoping was that you could tell us a little bit more about the teacher's scholarship because I had never seen or heard. I was the lieutenant governor, and I went to all of the different clubs. I'd never seen that before, and when I mentioned it at some of the the lieutenant governor meetings, they were like, "They did what?" And go ahead, and if you could have just explained that, because that is really special, and it does take probably the majority of the funds that you earn.
Yes. So we do teacher grants. And like you said, I don't know another organization locally that does that either. And every school participates, and every school is awarded at least one grant. And so this is from elementary school to the middle school and high school, private schools as well. And the teachers get to apply for a project. And in that project might be a garden to teach the kids how to do photosynthesis, like to explain photosynthesis, or headphones because they're trying to work on a different,
Right.
trying to listen to things. And so there's so many really
Or
cool
software
ideas.
now, some of them,
Yeah.
just you got to pay for a subscription just to
Mhm.
share and teach.
Yeah. So it really helps teachers get to embrace what they love and what they, really want to do with the students but can't afford to do on their salary and whatnot. So this gives them an opportunity to apply
Right.
and, put in what the program is, how much it's going to cost, how many children are going to be impacted. And there's a committee that evaluates those applications, and every school gets at least one grant, but
Hmm.
most schools get multiple. And it's really fascinating. We hold a luncheon for them, all the teachers that have applied,
Yeah, that
and
was
every single
wonderful.
school. Yeah, it's amazing. The
Well,
last
and they've got to have all of the other teachers cover for them from all of
yeah,
these different schools while they're out for, a 2-hour lunch break.
yeah. Yeah, it's a little interesting of a day for them, I'm sure, but definitely beneficial. And one of the teachers gets to win a Strike It Rich ticket. That's one of their benefits
Ooh,
for the grants. Yeah. So it's actually kind of cool. So I always love seeing the teachers when they get to come to Strike It Rich. So it's kind of full circle.
right.
But it's a beautiful luncheon that they get. And we just really thank our community because these teachers are teaching our future. So it really
Yeah.
impacts these kids. Um,
It's bad enough that the money that needs to be going to these schools is not there, and that we have to, do what we can to fill those gaps.
mhm.
It's one of that's why had to go back to it. It's like, we need to spend a little more time on that because that really is. It's so cool. You should really be proud of yourselves.
Yeah, it's a beautiful, definitely a beautiful program that we do, and it fills up the whole entire. Last couple times we did it at the yacht club, different places, and it fills up that whole entire room with different teachers and
Oh yeah,
principals
it
and
was standing
everybody.
room only.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I was trying to
it's
take
really
pictures and I was banging my knee and, hitting people with my hips and stuff. But no, it was a lot of fun and something that they treasured because you guys, it's not just, okay, here's the money. You brought them up in front of everybody. They got to, be acknowledged. And it was just a special moment. And you guys, the funds that come from this go directly to how you're able to affect kids' lives, which
Mhm.
is the goal.
Yep, it really is impactful. I'm just thankful that we can continue to do this from the support of the community. Strike It Rich is our biggest fundraiser, so majority of everything that comes out of the club comes from this fundraiser. So it's definitely important. It typically sells out every single year. Every single year that I've been in Kiwanis, it's sold out. So it's been a while.
Right.
And I'm just excited to see this year. I'm got some cool different decorations and we're planning this 100th. So it'll be a little bit different, but it's still got the same fun attitude. And of course, open bar, of course, I'll be one of the last ones out. If somebody really needs a ride, let me know. But
Yeah, maybe we
definitely
should
plan
think that
ahead.
through. In Key West, I used to bartend, and the taxi company would just have, like business cards there, and my company would pay. You'd have to take the person's keys, send them home in the cab, and then they could come in the next day and pick their keys up.
Oh.
But
Hey,
yeah,
at least it's safe. Yeah.
let's hope that we don't have any instances like that. But we do
Yeah.
want people to enjoy themselves. And the meal, oh my God, that
Yeah.
food was fantastic. It's set up buffet style, so you can, get more than one
Mhm.
serving, and just lovely. What a
Yeah.
lovely time.
Yeah. And dessert sponsored by Mondelez this year. And we have some amazing other sponsors
Oh,
that
Buddy
really help.
Davenport.
Yep. Mm-hmm. The Seal, they've sponsored many years for us in the past. Swanky Chic is a top sponsor. We have so many top sponsors. We have diamond, platinum, gold, silver, and the top people even get their own designated parking spots. So if anybody's been to the Brandon Center, that's vitally important. We set aside those parking for them. So thank you guys so much for listening to us talk about Southeast Volusia Kiwanis. I'm really thankful to be on today and look forward to seeing you guys all on March 6th at 5:30.